Hi, it's me, Tammeron, here again on Tuesday, March the 7th, 2017, to have a tarot reading with me along with my cup of tea and to share some knowledge with all of you, especially who are entrepreneurs, because I ask for entrepreneurs to send in questions every week. And of course, each week I choose one random question and we allow Spirit to answer. Again, this week, I'm using the deck from Colette Baron-Reid, the Enchanted Map. I do believe this is an amazing deck for entrepreneurs. There's a lot of action steps in this deck, and so I find it's very helpful for people who feel like they are in a challenge. And not only do they need to understand their challenge, but they also need to have some great action steps so they can move forward in their business. So I personally love this deck. And again, I love to share with you which tea that I'm drinking. And again, from my favorite tea house in Thunder Bay, Ontario. This week, I'm drinking the beautiful Rooibos tea. It's a beautiful blend of flowers, and of course, Rooibos tea is a caffeine-free tea. So this is what I'm choosing to share with you today. I have a question that's been sent in, an anonymous person again this week, and her question was, why do I procrastinate in my business? And wow, I thought this was a great question because, of course, I have had many incidences in my business where I felt like I was procrastinating, but it always turned out to be something better in the end. And so procrastination, sometimes we feel like, we're preventing ourselves from moving forward and we don't understand why. But in my own personal experience, that procrastination always led me to a deeper perspective of what was actually coming up for me. So I thought this was a beautiful question. And today, again, we have chosen two cards from Colette Baron-Reid's deck, the Enchanted Map. And these are the two cards that came up. So our first card came up as the question. So this is our challenge question. It came up in the reverse position. So this is actually a powerful message when it is reverse, and it is called Stuck in the Mud. The second card that came up, which I will review in a moment, is Storm Fields. So this came up in the upright position. So we're going to go back to this first card, Stuck in the Mud. So why am I procrastinating? How powerful is this that this card came up? So when we look at this card, what is actually coming up in this instance is that stuck in the mud is sometimes we feel like we're procrastinating because we are creating that stuck energy. But also, when we're creating this form of energy, it could possibly be because we have a desired outcome. Like entrepreneurs have visions, they have goals. We're constantly setting goals, trying to move forward. And so sometimes we have this vision of what we want for our goal. And that's great to have the vision. But what happens for some people is that they have a clear path of how they personally believe they are going to reach that goal. So this sometimes creates this stuck energy because when we constantly look at this one path and we say it has to be this way, I know it's going to happen for me. Sometimes we can feel the result. We know we're going to get the goal, but what creates procrastination and keeps us stuck is the fact that we think it only has to be a certain way. So when we can learn to let go of the path of thinking that it has to show up in a certain way or by doing certain action steps, then we can learn to let this go because we can still get the desired outcome that we want. So this is a very powerful question and a powerful card that came up. So what Spirit is asking us in this situation is allow yourself the opportunity to have a different perspective on how this person can reach their goal. So allow yourself to remain open and just let some energy flow. So stop creating this energy of thinking it has to be a certain way. And this is beautiful how this card came up. Stormfields came up for the action step because this is a powerful action step. So what in this card is representing is that there's a lot of chaos internal. So again, this chaos is most likely being created because of that vision that you feel it has to come a certain way. So when we can allow ourselves to say, okay, I'm open to understanding a different path or perhaps a different opportunity or something else needs to happen within my business so that I can get the results that I want. When we allow ourselves to just look at what it is that's creating that chaos, that internal, projection on how the way things have to be. We can let it go. It's almost like a field, like a storm's going to happen. So this can be really powerful and super exciting. So again, this week I'd like to recommend 3 essential oils so that this entrepreneur can allow themselves to have a different perspective on how they can reach their goal, that they have this powerful vision for themselves. And again, this week I'd like to recommend 3 essential oils. And the reason why I like to use essential oils is, again, because if they are pure and a high grade of essential oil, they can actually affect us emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. So when they are pure, they will actually penetrate through each cell wall in the entire body, which means they can affect us emotionally and mentally and physically, and of course spiritually, because they will get into every single organ of our body, including our brain, and also in our digestive organs, where this is where it affects our mood. So this is very, very powerful. If we are at the vibration of the actual energy of what it is that we're wanting to create on an emotional level, so if we can be open and if we can be receiving and just more allowing, then this will be created in our life, and we will attract exactly what it is that we want to achieve in our business. So this is a very simple and effective, safe and powerful way to really help us move through some of these challenges in our life. So there's 3 essential oils that I would recommend. Again, I would recommend putting them in a roller ball or in a diffuser. You can place them together, and the 3 essential oils that I would suggest in this situation is cypress, cilantro, and rosemary. And here's why. Cypress allows us to create this flow, to allow this energy to move in so that we can move forward. So it's just more creating an opening, a space. And it affects us in our brain as well. So when we allow that to happen and just say, okay, we want more to come in, we want more creative ideas, maybe an alternate solution on how we can achieve that goal, cypress is going to allow that to happen. So it's creating this flexibility within our mind. Cilantro is releasing the power to try to control a situation. So again, don't focus on controlling how you believe this has to happen. Allow yourself to just let it happen. This is a powerful, powerful exercise in business and in our personal life, because we can achieve whatever it is that we're wanting. So sometimes we just need to release the how. How is it going to happen? The 3rd essential oil I would like to recommend is rosemary. Rosemary is a powerful essential oil so that it can really create or help bind with cilantro and cypress to create that flexibility. But it's more like a knowledge-based essential oil. So it's almost like it's going to show us a different perspective on our life and in this situation. And I believe the combination of these 3 oils together is almost going to create the knowledge of a life lesson. So when we can let go of this certain way of thinking, we're going to be like, wow, this kept occurring in my life, and now I can release it and go, I understand it from a very different point of view, and I can empower other people because I have finally achieved something that keep creating in that person's life. So again, I've been there myself. This is a beautiful blend. I feel like I'm going to use this myself this month. We've got a full moon coming up at the end of the week, and this is a powerful blend of essential oils. So if you have found this information beneficial, and if you'd like to share this with any other person who you feel is procrastinating at this time, and that they have a gift to offer here on the planet, please share this video, like and share it. Again, if you'd like to contact me, my email is tammerontv@gmail.com. I also offer free Facebook classes every week on how to use essential oils to empower yourself on an emotional level. So again, the name of that Facebook class is How to Use Essential Oils to Create Emotional Well-Being. This class runs every Monday to Friday here on Facebook. It starts 10 o'clock Monday morning. It goes till about 8 p.m. on Friday. Every hour I put a post up, so please jump onto my business page under Tammeron's Place. Click that you are going to that event. It starts every Monday. And again, the name of that event and free online class here on Facebook is called how to use essential oils to create emotional well-being. There we go. I think I need some rosemary myself. I can't even remember the name of my free classes. So again, I hope you found this useful, and remember to join me again next Tuesday here on Facebook at 222 for Tea and Tarot with me, Tammeron. Cheers for now, and thanks for listening.